drink my water. What, man? I can't have a sip. Oh, water break. Nothing. I drink it again. Just because of that. You're an ostrich. I was about to say you're an ostrich. Let me say it closer to you so you can hear it properly, so you can feel the engagement here. What I'm trying to get from you. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I hope that you're having a good weekend, that the week went well, that you're getting some rest. I'm sorry. Sorry, I don't know what that was. I apologize. Let's get back on track. What was I saying? Yeah, I hope that the week didn't get the best of you. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, tomorrow is Monday, so you're fucked. Well, we all are.
You are currently being recorded.
On December 14th of 2025, this terrifying doorbell video was uploaded to TikTok by a user named David. And David explains how in the middle of the night, him and his family were woken up by someone beating on their front door in a frantic state. Now this would prompt David to investigate, where he would find a woman who was already on the phone with 911, claiming that someone was trying to kill her. And as David attempts to analyze the situation, he immediately jumps into action. But this would only be the beginning to this story.
I need help. He wrestled me. He had a knife. Ma'am, I'm so sorry. I'm on the phone with the police. Sir, somebody just tried to kill me, sir.
Where?
He's that way to the left.
David immediately begins looking for the attacker, while the unnamed woman stays on the phone with 911. But unable to find anyone, David goes back inside momentarily. But what happens next is truly terrifying.
Hey, Papa. I'm out of breath. There's somebody just tried to kill me. Who's this? No. It's a black guy. He's nobody. I don't know him. He urged me to get home, ma'am. He told me he was in the back of the room. He lifted me outside. Oh my God.
What's going on?
Okay, please. Yes, ma'am.
Did he say te han matado?
I don't have my glasses. I don't have the rest of my stuff is in this neighborhood.
The clip then abruptly ends, but you can see, while the woman is on the phone with police, the suspect comes back into frame, running full speed at the woman. And knowing that he had a knife, she begins to run for her life. A family member looks on in horror and begins yelling at the suspect, telling him to stop. But this crazed lunatic gives no indication of stopping.
What?
I'm so sorry. Thank you for opening your door. I'm so sorry. Please help. Please help. The police here.
You can see, as the woman runs for her life, the attacker pounces on her like a wild animal. But David, after hearing the commotion, runs after the attacker, essentially saving her life. But after this video went incredibly viral, David had to take to the comments to update everyone on the situation. Thank you all for the positive comments and concern. Everyone is safe. However, the individuals involved were unfortunately not apprehended. I understand that my actions may not have been the safest choice, but in that moment, I felt compelled to act. All I could think about was that it could have been someone's daughter or sister, just like mine, who needed help. I know I would have regretted it if I had not done something. In addition, David did leave some comments indicating that he did try to stab her, but once they fell to the ground, he missed. And had she not come to his door asking for help, she may not be here today. But perhaps the most chilling part of the story is that the unidentified man was never found.
Brother, ain't no way. So, what? The lady, she didn't knew him. Ain't no way this just was recorded, because obviously this happens, but wow, how the man them out there just behaving like this? How is this even possible? It seemed like she didn't actually knew the guy, because she said he, and then she said afterwards somebody. That's what she said. She didn't actually specify who he was. So I don't think she knew him. That's even worse, isn't it? It was really brave of him to chase the guy away after he heard the lady screaming, but I don't think he should go after the guy and literally chase him, because you don't know what the guy has. He might have a gun. He had a knife. Like, that was confirmed. So yeah, that's kind of mad if you to just go like that. But like you said, in a moment, you're just dealing with your adrenaline. And when you're there, you know, it's different. It's different. Maybe the approach that was to just keep the lady inside and just keep an eye on her inside the house. But then again, it's America. You don't know. She might have a gun. She might... yeah, man. You just don't know. So I kind of understand them being a little bit, like, wary of the situation itself.
Open the door for mommy. Bella. Come out. Bella, are you there, honey?
I've seen a lot of mimic videos in my time. I just posted about one a few minutes ago, but nothing, and I mean nothing, comes as close to that mimic video. It is haunting in every sense of the word. And the fact that this person's TikTok account is completely gone only makes it more terrifying.
What do you mean?
Hopefully that person's okay and they didn't have any issues with any more mimics after that.
You know what? I don't like this. Not even a little bit. And even if it's fake, to be completely honest with you, even if it's fake, it's really well made. Kudos to the person who made it. I don't think it is, because do we even have that sort of range in our voice? Can your voice box even do that? I felt something from watching that, and that you can't take away from me. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I'll be honest with you. I didn't like what I felt, but I did indeed felt something. And let's just leave it as that. Because, yeah, I didn't like this one.
Great news for the 5 Israeli soldiers caught on CCTV footage raping a Palestinian civilian hostage so brutally that they punctured his lung, fractured his rib, and necessitated bowel reconstruction surgery. The Israeli government dropped all charges against them and closed the case. Footage of this heinous crime was leaked in August of 2024 by ex-Israeli military prosecutor Yifat Tomer Yerushalmi, who, after being unmasked as the source of the leak, was publicly pressured into resigning from her position and placed under house arrest on suspicion of leaking Israeli state secrets. With the charges dropped, the perpetrators are now free to pursue their local celebrity status in Israeli society. The implicated rapists enjoy groundswell support among Israeli settlers who, after hearing that Israeli soldiers were being investigated for raping a Palestinian hostage, formed a pro-rape mob outside of and stormed the military facility where they were being interrogated for this heinous crime, and later gave them a standing ovation at a preliminary court hearing. The main suspect of the case, Mayor Ben Shitrit, the only one of the 5 implicated rapist who chose to reveal his identity to the public, was rewarded with a television guest appearance on Israeli television. But it remains unclear if the other 4 implicated rapists, whose identities remain unknown due to an Israeli gag order, will be brave enough to unmask themselves. You can support the 6-person family of a freed Palestinian hostage who was held in the same Israeli torture camp where this heinous abuse took place at this button you know where. Husband and father of 4, Yosef, was kidnapped early on in Israel's genocide against Palestinians in Gaza, seemingly as punishment for volunteering to clear rubble in his neighborhood, and held in Israeli captivity for 6 months, during which he had no access to legal counsel or communication with the outside world. Yosef lives with permanent injuries from the torture he endured there, including going deaf in his right ear and being unable to walk without pain caused by beatings he sustained to his head and feet. Your financial support gives him the freedom to purchase basic necessities for his family, including extremely expensive diapers and baby formula for his newborn daughter. Thank you. Free Palestine, and let's get this family to safety.
Yeah, what is actually going up with police officers, correctional officers, security people, TSA people? What's going on with them and raping people? Like, what's going on there? And it's everywhere, not just here, not just in Israel or the US, even in Europe. There was a case here like a couple of months ago. I think it was a month ago. Even 3 police officers or 4 raped a guy with a baton. They just raped him. And the only reason the other 4 didn't actually reveal their faces was because of the court. It wasn't because they didn't want to. The other guy was celebrate it. If you do this to a person and then you get invited to a TV show, what is that saying to the rest of your country? What type of standards are you guys setting up there? The mental gymnastics that you have to do. Like, you have to lie to yourself every single day thinking that, oh, we are the good guys. You're actively doing heinous things. Because mind you, sometimes the reason why the US was so good at it and people actually believe that they were the good guys is because they were doing right by their people. And at least they tried to hide the bad stuff that they did overseas. And they would actually think and come up with reasons as to why, and explain to their senators, like, this is why we have to invade this country. Look, they are creating bombs, doing this and that. They're gonna invade us in the future. If you don't act right now, it's gonna be a mazzoline. Like, at least they did that. But you guys are just murking people for the shits and giggles, just for the love of the game. And then you come up with the craziest explanations to it, like you're cleansing the people. What the hell does that even mean, though? I swear some people got it, man. I don't know, man. What do you even say against this? What's the argument? I think you should be at least try to establish a line of communication with everyone and try to sort your problems throughout dialogue and whatnot. But how do you even do that with a person that thinks this way? I'm not saying it's everyone, but I bet you that 95% of the people over there are good people. It's just like the bad apples are always like in power. Like, it is what it is. But then, just gonna rape someone like broad daylight. Well,
Touch me again. Listen, don't fucking touch me again. Hey, yo. Oh my God, look. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. You can stop. Can you please move? No, he cannot. Can you please move? Hey, you pushed me. Call the police. Call the police. Mahmoudi, go down outside and tell your mom to call the police. Call the police. Okay, you're gonna get a ticket. Listen, do not fucking touch me again. Listen, don't fucking touch me again. Hey, God, don't fucking touch me again. Don't you? Yeah, God. Now let's get him the fuck away. You fucking shit. Yeah, fuck you.
Hit me.
You piece of garbage.
Hit me.
No, I'm going to fucking
Hit me.
You
You gonna fuck
hit
me? No, I don't think
first.
so.
You
Fuck out of
hit
my
me
face.
first.
Get out of my face.
No, I'm not gonna get out of your face.
You're not gonna get out of my face?
Put the snow
I'm gonna stick that
on
snow-
here.
Yeah, okay.
You're gonna suck it up. You've already, everything is physical. You cannot put the snow. You cannot do that. You cannot do that.
Give me my shovel.
Fuck
Give
off
me
the
my
shovel.
shovel. Give me my shovel. Give me my shovel.
Alan! Alan! Are you a witness? You threw my phone. Did you see that?
what is up with people?
Stay soon. We got a lunatic on the
Did
run.
you
On the
see
run.
what he did? Did you see what he did to me? I need a witness, please. They took my phone.
I took the phone that I have in the hand.
I
Tell
like
your mother to go inside before she gets a cold. You cold.
I am.
Tell your mother to go inside before she gets a cold.
Don't talk to my kid. You're not allowed to speak to my kid.
it's just embarrassing, isn't it? I feel bad for the kid.
Psychos, man.
Call the police.
Again?
Yes, call again. She just hit. She just hit. Steve. Sure. Yeah. Call the police.
Hey, just right here. Just clean. Don't call.
Alex, call the police. Okay.
Why are we arguing? And what are we arguing about? I genuinely don't understand. Like, what? Is he doing something wrong? You guys have literally snow outside of your yard. You guys can't move. The car's just stuck there. Isn't he doing you guys a favor? I don't understand, man. Why are we arguing about this? Isn't this a good thing for the community, for the whole neighborhood? I'm not for the whole neighborhood, but for you guys at least, there on the street that he lives. Like, what? Why is she arguing about this? Why is she being so combative? Can someone explain to me? I'm lost. I'm genuinely lost for words here. She's mad. Proper mad. You know what? I think there's just people in the world that are just mad for no reason. They just like to be mad. They actively go out and look for a reason to be mad. It is what it is. They like that. It just makes them feel alive. Did you clock how she was shaking when she went to grab her phone? Like, oh, I live for this. That's mental, man. What's wrong with you, lady? Maybe you're embarrassing your kids. This is sad. On all levels, just sad.
Just stop.
They give me this bag, is not mine.
Just stop.
Okay.
Run.
Hey guys, grab this girl here. Grab this girl. She's a pickpocket.
Excuse me, officer. I just saw two pickpockets here. They just tried to reach the bags of the Chinese people here. Japanese, I don't know. They are inside of the bus. They get on the back of the bus inside. I don't know if you want to just check there. They just dropped. The four of them there. The four ladies with mixed hair. Here. This four here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, and this one.
Just
Why are you running? Come back there. The police. Come back for the police there.
Okay, I'm not with them.
Stop.
No.
Stop. Just stop. Just stop.
They give me this bag, is not mine.
Just stop.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Just stop.
Hey guys, grab this girl here. Grab this girl. She's a pickpocket.
You want to kill me? I don't know.
Officer.
No,
She's a pickpocket. Sir, can you look my bike? My mobile is there, please.
Please, I'm not with them.
The lady just gave you this to her.
Can you hold for a second? I'm not with them. They give me this bag, but I don't know why. Who gave you the bag? Some homeless, they came and ran away in the bag and they said, keep this boy. I was like, but why are you taking someone else's bag then? They left there and they said, keep this bag. And I don't know. Wait for a second. You are detained at Mall Corridor under section 1. Okay, for 7.
Alright, top work, mate. I love all your
Cheers, mate.
content, bro. It's really good.
Brother, I was gonna say he just dipped, but no. He's thinking ahead, bro. He's fully on time. What is this brother on? He was already looking for the lady that left. He saw her. He clocked her running from miles away. I didn't even see her. Brother, what are you on? He came from a back road, caught the Fed, but before that, he saw something happening, and then he managed to go grab the Fed from some random back road. Not random, because it's Oxford Circus, isn't it? He identified beforehand where the ladies went, was able to pass forward that information as clear as possible to the officer, and even saw the lady he tried to run away, he grabbed her. This guy is on timing. You know what? Kudos to you, and this is actually good work, Doc, because he didn't try to shame them, he didn't try to make fun of them or whatnot, he just called the police. It was active, straight to jail.
On December 9th of 2023, a hospital surgeon is freaking out after seeing something that she couldn't believe. According to her, she was inside the operating room filming a video for her surgical students when she had to stop and leave immediately. As she states, something was watching her. Now this video comes from a social account that doesn't post anything like this. All the videos on this page are purely educational and meant for students who want to become surgical technicians. But this video, however, was posted for anyone who could help explain this. Tiffany has no idea what was captured, but hopes that someone does. This is her footage. Watch.
At chromic catgut, the difference is, I'm so sorry, my brain. Okay, here we go, back. Okay. So here we have two different kinds of sutures, polypropylene monofilament and chromic catgut. The difference between these two is that this one is dissolvable and it's animal derived, and the sutures last anywhere from 60 to 90 days.
What? Brother, is she hypnotized? What the hell just happened?
I'm literally tearing up right now. I saw it.
You saw it?
Yeah, I saw it.
What do you mean I saw it? Like, this a known thing?
Can you please just show yourself?
Why are you putting me first? Why do I have to see it first?
Just give me a sign.
I wanted to give it some space.
Do whatever you want.
Who said that?
What was meant to be a simple lesson on sutures had turned into something out of a nightmare. Tiffany writes that she had caught a glimpse of a figure standing at the window, which then quickly fled away to the other side of the hospital. It was brief, but terrifying enough to put Tiffany in a state of shock. She couldn't exactly tell what it was that she saw, but based on what others have reported seeing at this hospital, Tiffany thinks this may have been the so-called ghost of this place. Almost everyone there has either seen or heard something strange, and for some reason, it's the women's restroom that's by far the most haunted. For this reason, Tiffany hurries over to the spot, but nothing is seen. That is, until minutes later when this is captured. A door opens on its own, and eerily, a dark figure rushes past the automatic doors. But even more unsettling is the fact that it quickly moves from one side to the other. Its fleeting motion only makes it creepier. Now to this day, there's only 1 or 2 videos on this account that talks about this incident. Aside from those, not much has been said about this. But unfortunately, as with most videos, this one remains a mystery.
No, that's a goddamn demon, bro. That's a demon. What was that? Explain to me what's that? Who moves like that? What moves like that? Not who, because that's definitely not a person. I was getting onto her at first, like, why are you so hypnotized? What happened? Tell us. What? Just tell us. Say something. Was she the one who got possessed? Is that what you're trying to tell us in this video? Like, what's going on? But then, yeah, I understand. And the way they was talking to each other, like, it's kind of like it's a known thing. They've been seeing this in the hospital. They've been talking about it. So I don't know why the hell she's just there working by herself. It's right next to the room. That's a Paul's room that is haunted. I don't know why you're doing this to yourself, lady. I'm glad she went to grab someone else, because if we're going, everyone has to go down. Everyone. I would probably do the same. If I'm going down, I'm bringing someone with me. Come on. And we're not friends, so you're coming with me. You're kind of Batman, innit? Of course you are. You're a good person. I know you are good. But you can do whatever you want. You said that. Now you got the whole thing. You just escalated the haunting. Because you see that's a poltergeist. It's going to get comfortable. Now it's just going to do the Mazeline. That's why you guys haven't posted about it. Because now he's just harassing you lot every single day. About do whatever you want. That's crazy. Don't you ever say that to a ghost.
Things just got so much worse for the TikTok DoorDash girl because this is becoming a nightmare for her. So on October 12, 2025, a DoorDash driver by the name of Olivia Henderson got an order in Oswego, New York. All she had to do was leave the food at the door, take a picture of the food, and continue on with her night. Instead, she allegedly made a series of awful decisions. The police and prosecutors prosecution. They are alleging that she pushed the door open and decided to film a drunk dude who was passed out on his couch with his pants down.
Their front door was wide open, their lights were on, they were sleeping on the couch within eyesight of the front door with their pants and underwear pulled down to their ankles.
So she says the door was wide open, and the police and prosecutors say otherwise. And the reason they're saying this is because there's allegedly Ring doorbell footage of her either opening or pushing the door open.
There have been a lot of people saying things like, I entered the customer's home or I opened the customer's door, but I can assure you that I did not do either of those things, and I have obtained irrefutable proof that the door was already wide open when I arrived to the customer's house.
Okay, so we have two sides saying two different things. Then she had her arraignment, which was actually televised, and she asked to ban cameras, but the judge reportedly responded, so now you don't want cameras involved. So I wouldn't say that was a strong start for her, but that was her arraignment. This is how her first hearing went.
You just got out of the court case for the TikTok DoorDash girl. 10:50 rolls around. Woman who looks like the DoorDash girl, who I think was, she gets up after talking to her public defender and leaves. And I'm like, uh-oh. What's going on now? I go out to the clerk, I talk to them, and I'm thinking, okay, there's a continuation that happened. Instead, I found out this was divested to county court. So that means most likely they could penalize her a lot harder. So that means that most likely she won't get a slap on the wrist. So currently she is facing 8 years in prison. That's her max sentence because it's a 4-year max sentence for each of the felonies. And her minimum sentence seems to be a couple years of probation. And that is if she's convicted 100% though. It seems like she was moved to Superior Court. So that's actually even worse for her. Uh-oh. So that's what we have right now. She's currently facing 8 years in prison. That's the worst case. She's not going to get that. But her minimum is at least a couple years on probation.
Oh, I definitely remember this lady. I wasn't expecting to 8 years. Well, that's a maximum. They never get the maximum. But still, though, they'll get you scared. But I mean, yeah, you shouldn't be doing this to people in the first place. She could have really hurt the guy financially, socially, like in every single aspect. And yeah, she gets scot-free. But I mean, I'm glad they actually had the recording, and she's gonna get what she deserves. Because why are you lying on this, man? What is the thought process here? Was she trying to come up? Was she trying to get a bag out of this? You don't just record something and put it online unless she's trying to make something with it. Unless she's trying to make money. I mean, nowadays, because yeah, people know like you can make money out of like content. So I mean, everyone's doing it. But at the same time, I don't understand. Aren't you thinking about people are gonna do their due diligence? They're gonna look into the facts, into what actually happened. And if you have an irrefutable proof, why are you not presenting it? Why are you just saying you have it? Like, I just have it. I'm just gonna say, trust me, bro, that's the source. No. And are you that tone deaf inside that you're just willing to step on someone that easy to just make it, to just ask money? Like, that's weird. Yeah, you just threw that man under the bus because you just wanted some money or wanted some fame. You're fucking weirdo, bro.
A missing kid whose picture showed his final moments. Basically, back in 1991 in San Bernardino, there was this 12-year-old kid named Jared Negretti. He was part of the Boy Scouts, and he was set out to do an overnight, I think it's called backpacking. But just keep in mind that Jared, he's not experienced in hiking or backpacking. It's basically his first time doing this. But he was excited to do it because it's another milestone for him to accomplish. So the day comes, and it's him with 5 other Boy Scouts and the adult troop leader. And the hike started early in the morning. Everything was normal. Everything was just as planned. And it wasn't until around 6 p.m. where Jared, he kind of started feeling the effects of hiking for that long. So he started falling, way behind the group. But the troop leader and the Boy Scouts, they noticed that he was falling behind, but they kind of just treated it as like he'll be fine. We gotta stick to schedule. We'll just keep going. So it got to a point where they just kept going, and then
they left him behind.
He couldn't see him no more.
Why the f would they do that, bro?
It could be because of the different times, but at the same time, like come on, bro.
He's a 12-year-old by himself in the woods.
At that point, Jared kind of already knew his limits. He was like, you know what? I'm getting tired. I'm gonna just hike back down. There's no point in me trying to like keep up with them. They're already way past me. And the only reason why we know he hiked back was because there was 3 hikers that saw him on the way down, but they told him just stay on the track. Do not go a different route because you could end up falling into a spot where like nobody could find you. So just please stay on the track. And the way this track is kind of like a a zigzag, but instead of him doing going the zigzag route, he just
went straight down.
Straight down. The hikers that saw Jared caught up to the Boy Scouts and the troop leader, and they told them, "Hey, we just saw one of your Boy Scouts. He was hiking down." And then the old troop leader, he was like, "He'll be fine. Whenever we get back down there is when we'll try to find him, right?"
Bro, what the?
They don't find him. They call the cops, and around midnight, the search starts. Day 3, they found some clues that belonged to Jared. They found wrappers of beef jerky, wrappers of candy. They found a footprint of a hiking shoe that he was wearing. Not too far from that, they find the camera. And in the camera, they see that it has 12 photos. They developed these 12 pictures, and 11 of those pictures are pictures of like the scenery of him hiking. And the last picture, it's like a selfie type of picture, but it's of him, right? And some people theorize that maybe like something in the background, like maybe that belongs to like
eyes or something?
eyes of an animal or something. But that was the final picture of Jared that they found. And then after the final day of the search, that's when they just call it off because like, they just can't find his body anywhere. They searched everywhere around the area where they found the camera. There was no signs of him. That's when people theorized
the group leader just decided to go. No, you just gotta push forward when you see a kid falling behind. That's mental. How do you sleep with yourself knowing that you're the reason why that kid just disappeared? And you may not be thinking about that in the moment, but you're the adult. You should. You're responsible for someone else's kid. Are you dumb? How are you just gonna do this? Just leave the kid to fend for himself out there in the elements. That's mental. I hope she sued. I really do hope she did. Because now she's gonna live without a son because you were a dickhead because you didn't want to actually care for the kids that you're supposed to care for. Bro, you know what? Matt, you really need to vet where you put your kids, who you leave your kids with. Because even then, you might not even know, because people could be an example of society for 20 years and then it comes up they were just some pedos, some pedos. What? I don't even know what's pedos, but whatever. And the hikers as well. If you see a kid hiking alone and he tells you, like, I was walking with a group, but then they left me, I'm going back now, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And you just tell the kid, oh yeah, just follow the path. Are you dumb? Who does that as well? But yeah, whatever. But yeah, guys, we're done. Appreciate you for being here. If you're still here, you're a real one. Take care of yourself and have a good weekend and a good week.